Now joining us before his game, Coach Dan Ricky from the Ossining Pride. Welcome to the show, Coach.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Legendary coach. I mean, we have to add that too. He's been there a long time. He's won a lot of state championships. He's developed a lot of collegiate players. Your passion for your program is undeniable. You bleed orange, maroon and white. Talk to us about what the message was, what the message is going in today's game with Nyack.
The biggest thing for us is just to play our style, keep the game going fast, try to get into their bench, and push the ball as much as we can.
What do you think tonight's key is for you with your matchup against them? What's your key?
We just can't let Muhammad go crazy. We got to contain her as much best we can. You're not going to stop her, but we got to make her work for everything she does. We're not going to let her walk the ball up the court and do her thing.
Like she did in the fourth quarter against Mayapack.
Correct.
Which players have stepped? We know who your girls are, Snecker and Taisha. Which girls have really stepped up, let's say the last 7 or 8 games into this tournament run? Who stepped up for you?
Well, obviously the 3 seniors are leading the way, but freshman Amaya Gansey has done a great job. She's our leading scorer last game. She's had her best games against the best teams. She had 21 against Ursuline. She had 18 against Magnus. She plays big in big moments.
She was fantastic in your game and showed a lot of composure for a freshman. I mean, only a freshman. Her best basketball is ahead of her.
You would not know she was a freshman in the second half of the season.
No.
I mean, listen, we talked about it on the show, and it's recorded, so we have to take accountability there, Coach. I wasn't part of this voting in the beginning of the season. However, the prediction for the gold ball was not Ossining in the beginning of the season.
No.
But to your credit, right before the tournament started and we did the brackets again, Kevin did change his prediction.
I saw that.
And you became the leader for the gold ball, primarily because of the role you went on. Tell us about how you got the girls in that second half of the season, coming after the break, to get to where we are today here in the County Center.
Our schedule was very demanding, and in the middle of the year it was really, really tough. And we told the kids, if we can get through this part, we're going to be okay. And they got through it and flourished in it. Rye is a very good team, and to beat them 3 times in a 2-week span is just unbelievable.
It's astounding. It really is astounding, Dan. Coach, with regard to that situation, I changed. When you beat them the last time by 19, I changed my. I'm like, I don't see anybody beating you guys going forward. And to add on to that or build on to that, what have you done to keep your team focused and composed when the stakes are this? What do you do to make sure that they're composed when the stakes are this high?
These kids are really connected, and they weren't when the year started, but they're really connected. They do a lot of stuff together. And they enjoy playing with each other, and it's showing. The results are showing on the court now. And we've asked them to buy in. We're a big film team. This past week has been like a football week. We've had 4 days of an hour of film before practice, and these kids have bought in, watched all the film. We got a great game plan, and hopefully we can execute it.
Well, and a lot of people don't know this. You were a highly successful football coach at Ossining High School. Some of us know this, but not all of us.
Well, okay, let's be clear. You know everything, okay? we have to have a segment of the show where it's like Stump Coach Ward, okay? If we can get Stump Coach Ward, it'll be a new segment that we have moving forward. That's something that we're going to put together. So yes, I mean.
So for me, who's the X factor with your group tonight? The player that could make the biggest difference tonight in tonight's game?
I like to rely on my seniors at this moment because the seniors don't want to go home. And we have 3 of them that don't want their season to end. So I think any one of those 3 seniors can step up and have a huge night for us tonight.
And then I have to ask the obvious. Which player causes you the most concern?
Hello. Hello.
I know that's great. We all talk about that player.
She's an outstanding player. She plays downhill. She causes all kinds of matchup problems. Although I feel we also cause matchup problems for them. So it's going to be a chess match and see who can figure out who first. But we know we can't stop her one person. We're going to throw a bunch of different people at her. bunch of different looks, and then we'll see which one works.
Rakia Muhammad, only a sophomore, and precocious is an understatement for what she does.
We'll be back in AAA next year, so we don't have to deal with her anymore.
And then our last question, basketball-wise, for you. I know how you are. I've been here 24 years. I know the time, effort, energy. You pour your heart and soul out into this program. You've developed, you've made it, you've kept the tradition. You've set the tradition. You've set the standard. You've created a culture. For this group, what would it mean for you guys and for you personally to see this group win a gold ball?
For me, I mean, I don't need to win an 11th gold ball. It doesn't matter much to me. It matters to these kids. They want to be part of the Ossining basketball tradition. They've heard about it their whole lives. A lot of weight on their shoulders, and they want to be a part of that gold ball tradition, and they're going to go for it tonight.
So, Coach, before I put you on the hot spot here with Rapid Fire, I just want to slow down what you just said. For me, 11 gold balls. Like, when we talk about NBA, when you have more fingers than you could have rings, we call it a dynasty. So, I mean, it's a testament to how well you run the program, how good Ossining is, the town, the community, the players. Like, we can't say enough about your run, but now I'm going to put you on the hot speed before that happens, all right? You ready?
Yeah.
One word to describe your team.
Hard working.
Who's the most vocal player on your team?
Claire Schnecker.
What is the best thing about coaching this team?
It's fun.
Who's the player the team looks to when the game gets tight?
Probably Claire.
If you win tonight, what does this moment mean to you?
It means the world to me to see the reaction on the kids' faces when they win. Every win since the second round, they've celebrated. My teams in the past never did that. These kids are just happy to be here, and they want to win one, and I want to see that look on their faces when they do.
Well, I can tell you it shows. It shows in that second half of the run, and we look forward to seeing you tonight. It's going to be a great game. It was great to sit down with Coach. We're very excited to see him play. Coming up soon, we'll be back with the halftime report with me and Coach Ward, giving the X's and O's.
Well, I want to personally wish you the best of luck tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And thank you for coming
Good luck,
on.
Coach.
Thank you
Got
for
it.
coming on.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, we almost forgot.
What?
You know what? Listen, sometimes as a point guard, I might forget something.
Don't-
You're a guard. You're the guard supposed to pick me up. Got to pick me up, Coach.
Absolutely.
Coach, we have a gift for you.
Oh.
This keychain with your logo on it, when you tap it, it'll have all of the highlights of the entire weekend. Highlights that your team is going to create shortly for us. That'll get added to that. We very much look forward to adding to it. We wish you the best of luck.
That's awesome.
And again, guys, that was Coach Dan Ricky from Ossining. We're looking forward to having the game, and we'll be back for the halftime report shortly. Welcome to the halftime report right now for the Nyack Redhawks versus the Ossining Pride championship game. Coach, 25-12, this is not what we thought the score was going to be.
Not what we thought the script. The script isn't being followed right now. Ossining, with the exception of Yancey, Amaya Yancey, the freshman, and I think Kenya Green had a three, but they've scored on three-point shots. They've scored on three threes. And a couple of, maybe a layup and a foul shot, but that's been it. How about Nyack imposing their size on Ossining?
And surprisingly, it's coming from Madeline.
Maline Pesky, the junior, number 11.
Yeah.
Extremely active. Has had a huge impact on this game already. Rakia Muhammad, she's actively involved. She's who she is.
Right.
But
she's going to do what she does, but Madeline Pesky right now is the key to this half.
Absolutely. Offensive rebounding, particularly, getting them second and third chances. Casey Cummings scores the last 4 points of the half.
Yes. Yeah.
She's been good all game long offensively, getting out in transition, which we didn't think that was going to happen. We thought that Ossining would be getting buckets out in transition. Nyack's getting buckets out in transition.
I mean, Casey right now, Casey Cummings, her energy from tip was there, and she has not let up. to your point of scoring the last 4 points in this last half.
And Maya Cornel, number 3, has made some big buckets as well. So, this is not what we thought it was going to be.
Nope.
This is a really good first half for Nyack. Ossining has got to figure out what they're going to do rebounding the ball to get out in transition. It did not help. Ossining in the first quarter when we were watching had 4 really good looks and missed all 4.
Yeah, they look really tight out there. They did not look themselves. They seemed like they weren't comfortable. But Coach, this is why we play the game. So now we got Coach Ricky. He's in that locker room right now. His team is down by double digits. What's he saying to the girls?
Settle down. You're forcing some shots. Be smart with the ball. If they're going to overplay, reverse the ball back the other way. Nyack's starting to cheat that pin screen off the baseline. They're starting to cheat that screen.
Yep.
And they're staying. So they're going to have to make an adjustment because they ran that action for Yancey. They ran it for Kenya Green as well. Now they're just staying there. So he's going to have to counter that because Nyack's not letting him run that pin screen on the baseline.
I mean, listen, they're getting wide open layups. They're getting great passes. They're just not finishing at the rim. And some of the three-point shots they're taking seem to be rushed. Like you talk about catch and shoot, you got to set your feet. Setting your feet, to me, is one of the most important things in the catch and shoot.
But you got to get the ball side to side. Ossining's not gotten the ball side to side. And then we've got it. The guards from Ossining are trying to draw fouls. Let's face it, referees are letting them play.
They are. It's a
lot
fight
of
out
contact.
there. They're letting them play tonight, yeah.
The Ossining girls, the guards, Terreri and Schnecker out front, you're not going to get those calls tonight, obviously.
No.
One dribble less, kick it, or a floater. Claire's got to start. Claire Schnecker has got to get it going this half. And she spent a long time on the bench. She's got to get herself going. Claire needs to be a scorer for this team. She's got to score the ball. If she doesn't this half, bodes well for Nyack.
I mean, listen, she's a senior. She's a star athlete. She knows how to play the game. And this is where athletes like that step up. So the second half, I agree, she needs to make her presence felt. This team has to get to the rhythm they've had in the second half of the season. Otherwise, Coach, this game is not, it's going to be a blowout.
Kervin's Pillis really is, if I'm Kervin's, I'm very pleased with that first half. Girls, stay on it on the glass. Madeline, stay active.
Yep.
And do this the right way, and we're going to hold a gold ball.
It's going to be a battle. Do you think Ossining has what it takes to come back here?
I've said it all week long to you, John Lim. The first 5 minutes of the third quarter in this building normally dictates the outcome of the game.
I completely agree.
And this will be nothing different.
No, I agree. And if these girls on Ossining do not come out in this third quarter and start off with a run, it's going to be a long half for them, and the Red Hawks are going to be victorious.
They're going to need a North Salem boys-esque run.
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens in the next half. If the girls can have a North Salem boys-type run, then they'll take the gold ball, and if not, then goes to Nyack.
It bodes well for Nyack.
Yeah. Wow. The best game so far of this championship tournament we just saw in this second half of Nyack versus Ossining girls.
40-23, Nyack, you thought it was over. You thought it was over, and then Ossining comes back and goes up one.
Yeah.
And then just Electric. It's electric. The building's electric. It was everything we wanted a section final to be.
Yes. Absolutely, it was. I mean, outside of the fans being bananas, this game back and forth, the refs let them play. It was very, very physical. Okay. I don't feel that they were an integral part in the game at all. They called it fair, and the girls just battled. And the idea that we are sitting at a 46-44 final from a 25-12 half is
it's fantastic. It speaks to the girls taking their level of play up a whole different level, and it allowed the game to get. They got into a flow.
Yeah, they got to a very good flow. Yeah.
And was it sloppy at times? Yes. Was it frenetic at times? Yes. But boy, the shot making. Claire Schnecker had 14 in the second half for Ossining. Who is it? Amaya Yancey had big buckets, big threes.
The freshman.
Kenya Green Jr. had big threes. I thought Taisha Carver played her best offensive game, not just from a distribution standpoint, but from scoring. She made a lot of big shots in the lane. I thought she did a really good job on Rakia Muhammad.
Right, well, she had a guard the entire game.
Rakia Muhammad.
Right, she did a phenomenal job.
Did a great job. I think Coach Ricky, like I said, I told him before off the air, this was one of his best coaching jobs that I've seen him do in 24 years. Heartbreak City, but somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Kervin Pillis and his group, how resilient are they? And they don't go deep.
How
on
about
that
Casey
bench.
Cummings? Casey Cummings.
How about Maline Pesky?
I mean, and I thought when Madeline went down with what looked like a abdominal injury or something, and she wasn't gonna, I didn't think she was gonna stay in the game, but she had a big rebound after that and the basket. I mean,
Maya Cornel, number 3. I mean, Elise Akins has the big 3 and then a big assist in the second half. And then, of course, Rakia is who Rakia is.
Right.
I thought that she didn't force the game. A lot of contact on her, let's be honest. There was a lot of contact on Rakia Muhammad. Not criticizing officials, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But boy, when she needed a couple of buckets, she got them. And then she was a great facilitator to her teammates. How about the twirl play?
I mean,
that was the winner.
That was the winner.
That was the winner,
right.
The twirl inbounds
to Casey
play.
Cummings was the winner. You're absolutely right.
Bob Walsh, a friend of mine, personal friend of mine, highly respected, one of the greatest assistant coaches, one of the greatest in our country right now at St. John's. That's the play. St. John's ran against UConn last year on the road to win the game. They ran it, Kervin Pillis and his group ran it to perfection, and that was the play that won the game.
It totally was, and that's not a play that you can give up deep in the fourth quarter. In that case, they ran it perfectly. It was perfectly executed, and Casey hitting that jump shot.
And I don't remember Kervin's running that as a base, running that from the baseline out of bounds at any point in the game until right then.
Right, you're absolutely right. And I believe that play happened after Rakia fouled out.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So you had to go to you didn't even go to Madeline, the tallest person there. You did the curl with someone that you trusted, your senior, Casey Cummings.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And she came through.
It was I don't know, was it Cornel or was it Cummings that made that layup, John?
I think it was Cummings.
Okay.
I could definitely be wrong.
We'll ask Kervins when we get him over here.
I mean, listen, I'm wrong often, so we don't know. We'll see.
So, what a game! This is what it's supposed to be. The environment was electric from tip-off to buzzer. Credit to both the Nyack fans, the Ossining fans. This is what it's about being here, and we haven't had a lot of excitement with regard to a close contested game until right now.
Right. This one came down to the last minute and a half, last possession. It's a one-possession game, anybody's game to do. So I totally agree. This has been the most exciting finish that we've had in this championship round.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're looking forward to interviewing both the MVP and the All-Tournament player. And of course, as Coach always loves interviewing the coaches, we cannot wait to get Coach on to talk about how he rallied his girls to withstand that onslaught that Ossining gave them in the second half.
Well. Coach Slim, somebody got proven wrong again.
We take accountability on this show.
We do.
We're sitting here, okay, with the nine Red Hawk girls, who we did not predict to be here, ladies. We did pick against you, and we were wrong, and you showed us we were wrong tonight.
So congratulations. To your left, we have Maya Cornel. To her left, we have Casey Cummings, and to my immediate right, we have Rakia Muhammad. Ladies, congratulations on this evening. Your first half was brilliant. You guys played exactly the way you wanted to play. Rakia, talk to us first, and then we'll go from down left, right. We'll go all the way down towards you.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what was said. What did Coach Pillis say to you guys at halftime with regard to how well you played the first half?
He just said that we had to keep it up. We had to keep the same intensity and come out and play because we knew they weren't going to back off easily.
Casey?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. We just had to keep our energy, right? So we had to keep our energy. So in the Mayopac game, we were down every single quarter, and then we came out on top. So I think it was just, no matter we went down, we went up by how much, we still had to keep our intensity, and I think we handled that very well.
Yeah, Coach just said that we had to lock in. You know, we had to just rely on each other because we've been doing that the whole season, and we just count on each other to be great.
Talk about energy. Casey, from the tip-off, we kept commenting here the entire show about how much energy you have, like the Energizer Bunny. Where does that come from?
To be honest, probably lacrosse, but also like my teammates, like they keep encouraging me, and I think once we fall off a little bit, we count on each other to bring each other back up, and keeping that energy throughout the whole game keeps up the intensity and wants us to do it for each other.
Rakia, I know they put a lot of attention on you, to put it mildly. Very physical game. I thought you handled it really well. You showed a lot of composure when you could have been frustrated. You made a lot of big buckets tonight. But tell me about Maya Cornel. Tell me about Maline Pesky tonight. I mean, talk to me about your trust in those girls, you know, Cornel, Cummings, and then Madeline. Tell me about your trust in them, that you're able to make the pass, make the right play.
I just have so much trust in them. I know that they're going to make the right play every time, and if they're face guarding me, I know that I can count on the ball being in their hands.
Case?
Yeah, I think it's also like we just have built so much trust. We've been together a lot, on the court, off the court, in school, and I think we're just friends outside the sport as well, and that built a lot of trust, and we trust each other with our life.
Maya?
Yeah, like Casey was saying, it's our chemistry. We're always having team bonding. We're always hanging out. So I think that just displays like how we trust each other on the court. And like if I'm not hitting my shots, I know that I can pass it to Casey or Rakia. I know that they're gonna make it.
Maya, talk to me about your role, because your role had to expand tonight. So tell me about, did Coach Pillis say anything, or did Casey or Rakia say anything about what you needed to do a little bit more, like look to score? You were a lot more aggressive tonight than you were against Mayopac.
Yeah, Coach said that when I wasn't hitting my first couple of shots, he said that I should just use my dribble, get inside, and take a good jumper because he knows my jump shot is better than my three sometimes, and it worked out.
Case, how about our girl Elise Aikens with a huge three and a big assist in the second half? I put that down on my notes. Tell me about the emergence of Elise Aikens, particularly in the second half of the year.
She's the best. She always takes on the most difficult role to guard the best player, whether it's face guarding them, everything. And we made the joke in the beginning of the season, we make it at practice that she can't shoot. And then when we got into playoffs, she was the one banging the threes other than us, and that was the trust where it came in. She knew we were counting on her, and she pulled through.
Rakia, tell everybody, our audience, about how Maline Pesky helps you with regard to defensive rebounding.
I think Maddie is so underrated. She does all the little things that nobody sees. She helps on defense. She gets huge rebounds, and she's just amazing. So.
And she does it with a smile.
Yeah.
She smiles at like the most tense times.
Yeah.
You can tell. So, and listen, been a long time. I don't know. Nyack on the girls' side has ever won a section championship. Is this the first time? Left to right. Tell me what this means to you, particularly with your seniors. I mean, your seniors.
This is incredible, and I'm happy I got to do it in this team. And
I think it came that Nyack has been known as a lacrosse powerhouse. We've won a few sections, and we came into our basketball season surprising everyone. We made goals. Our first goal is to win league. We came out, won that. Our next goal is to make it to the county center. We did that, and our third goal is to win sections, and we did that again. So I think it's also just coming through and finishing, and just doing it with this team. It's such a great group of girls. We surprised ourselves, but we surprised everyone around us. We were the underdogs in every single game, even though we were the 1 seed, and we still pulled through and proved everyone wrong.
Maya?
It feels great. We put in so much work this season. Starting from the beginning, like Casey said, we didn't think that we were ever going to get this far, I think. But then we just continue to push ourselves, get in the hours in the gym, and it paid off.
I love how you guys consider yourselves underdogs as the #1 seed. And hopefully you watched what we said about you guys, and that you guys were not going to win, and you used that to really shove it down Coach and I's face like you did tonight in this game.
They did it tonight, absolutely.
You did it tonight, yeah.
We wish you nothing but the best. Obviously, we root for Section 1. We want Section 1 teams to make a deep run in the state playoffs. We wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on. And it's a pleasure to watch you live. And the resilience and toughness that you've shown in both games is going to carry you, I hope, very far in the state tournament.
Thank you.
We got some gifts for you guys, okay? We'll have to grab one. We need another bracelet here. Pass that down to Rakia.
Thank you.
That bracelet, and we'll get you guys one as well. When you tap it, it'll have all the highlights of the entire weekend, all stored on the bracelet. And for you, Casey, as the MVP, you were locked in tonight. This sweatshirt, there's a patch on the sweatshirt. When you tap that, that's all the highlights of only your game tonight. All right, so you guys can actually relive these beautiful moments that you gave us here at the Winning Moments. We loved watching you guys. It was amazing. It's been great interviewing the girls. Phenomenal game tonight. We look forward coming up, talking to Coach
Kervin Pillis.
Thank you.
Coach Kervin Pillis. Section 1 champion, Nyack. How does that feel? The Red Hawk Nation has got to be very happy with you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This feels great, and I say this all the time. These girls have been resilient all year, and being in this, being on this stage is a phenomenal feeling. Since I started coaching girls, I started coming to the county center to watch games because we either didn't make it or whatever the case may be. But I always said to myself, listen, I got to get to the county center at least once. And, being able to make it here was great. But now being able to win the section championship, it feels even better.
We were so impressed with your group Friday when it could have gone sideways for you. The fourth quarter came and you got it done. You were up big tonight, 17 at one point. You knew Ossining was going to make a run. Did we think it was going to be a monster run like that? No. But how about speak about your girls keeping their focus, their composure, and their toughness throughout the course of that particularly difficult stretch for you guys?
So that was actually one of the things I said in the locker room at halftime. I said, they're not going to lay down and just let us beat them. I said, they're going to come out, they're going to fight. When you put a dog in the corner, they're going to try to bite and fight back.
Absolutely.
And I knew they were going to. Dan Ricky does a great job with Ossining, and those girls always come out and they play hard, they play fast. And I told my girls, listen, we got to come out here. They're going to make a run. I said, it happens. Basketball's a game of runs.
Absolutely.
Right? We just got to be able to keep our composure. When it really matters, we got to execute, and they did that tonight.
Coach, Rakia fouls out with almost about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left in the game. You're right there. What'd you say to your team on that timeout?
We got to go out and finish the game, right? Because Rakia fouls out, that doesn't mean we stop playing. And it was good to see my girls, their heads didn't go out, didn't go down. They still were like, all right, let's go, let's win this game. And it was great. Her fouling out, was unfortunate, but whatever the case may be, next man up. We got to go out there and execute. And I think Gia Latte Allison came out and did a great job, diving on the floor, getting rebounds at the end, holding the ball. So I think we did a good job towards the end.
These two seniors did not want to leave tonight and end their season, and that's exactly what happened after Rakia fouls out. And then you call this out of bounds play that Coach Ward has not stopped talking about, okay? From the minute that it was called, he's like, oh, watch this, John. Doing the curls.
Kervin, correct us if we're wrong. You hadn't run it the entire game until right then underneath the basket.
I haven't run it all year. I took it from Mayapack. Mayapack ran it against us on Monday. We're like, oh, we're still in that. And you know who called that play? I didn't call it. My point guard, Casey, called it. She goes, we're calling
Cummings.
it line. She goes, Coach, go line. I said, beautiful. We went line, and she executed, so it was great.
She finished that, right? It went to
it was
Casey.
her.
Wait, hold on. I want to frame this scenario we're talking about. So one, you don't call the play all year long.
Yeah.
Two, you see the play call against you. And three, you don't even call the play. You're a senior, the MVP, calls the play, executes the play, and that's the game-winning basket.
Who Kervin's trusted.
Yes.
Who Kervin's trusted her, his
100%.
senior.
Yeah.
And there are times where you have to trust your players, and Kervin's did that tonight.
She's a phenomenal player. Casey has a different mindset. Everybody always asks me, oh, wow, where's she going? I said, she's a Division I lacrosse player, but she's just a gamer, and she's so competitive. And when sometimes she's able to call her own number and execute.
I thought Rakia, listen, we can agree Rakia got a lot of contact tonight.
Absolutely.
Both games, it was very physical.
Right.
I thought Rakia did a really good job of keeping composure.
Yes.
And becoming a facilitator. She scored when she had to, but talk to us about how mature she was tonight in handling the ball, handling pressure, and allowing you to get into your offense.
So Rakia, we talked about this, since Monday after our game. We said, listen, Rakia, they're going to pressure you. They're going to try to take the ball out of your hands. I said, sometimes you're not going to be our main scorer. You're going to have to be our passer and make everybody else better. And she's able to do that. And I think her being able to bring the ball up, kind of run our offense through her, and allowing everyone else to make plays was really big.
It allowed Casey Cummings to get freed up.
Absolutely.
And keep single coverage on her.
Absolutely.
And with her quickness and her shiftiness, she was able to really create problems in the lane.
Absolutely.
And then Maya Cornel, make some open looks.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to say, I got goosebumps. Talk to us about Maline Pesky.
Yeah.
Maline Pesky is our underdog. She is
How
a
good
monster.
was she tonight, Coach?
She gets big rebounds, and she's been doing that all year. And she's been hurt all year. She's just been playing hurt all year. But she comes out, hey, Maddie, come here. Come on.
Speaking
of Maddie, come here. This is Maddie. She's our unsung hero. Say hello to everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Maddie has been great all
tonight.
year.
Thank you.
Great job, man.
Thank you so
All right?
much.
Every time before the game, I say, Maddie, you're a beast. Play like a beast. And then she smiles.
And she finished really well in the first half on the offensive
Absolutely.
glass. She really did. And then she seemed to get to every big loose ball. she doesn't try to do anything else but what she does.
What she does, and she's good at it. She's really, really good at it.
And she makes it look easy. She is so aggressive on the board and so aggressive on the ball, but she's not aggressive by demeanor.
No.
She makes it look so easy when she does calm and cool the whole way through.
Yes.
But it's not a person you want to meet underneath the rim
Absolutely.
when it's time to get a basket. She's a beast.
And
Yeah,
then,
she is.
And then after she gets hit, she smiles. Which is, I've never seen anything like it in the most tense situations during the game, and she was smiling.
I had to learn that the hard way. I was like, when she first started playing with me, for me as a sophomore last year, she'd like make a layup or miss a layup, and then she'd smile. I was like, why is she smiling? But it's just part of her game. It's just part of her game. That's who she is. And I think a lot of it was nerves, but when she smiles, that means she's playing well. And when I don't see a smile on her face, I get worried. But she smiled tonight, and we needed it.
And I'd be remiss not to mention one other person. Big time 3 in the second half, right in front of us, top of the key, had a great assist. Talk to us about Elise Akins.
Elise Akins is our defensive, defensive
Stopper.
specialist.
Yep, specialist.
We put her, so this year I kind of challenged her. I challenged her this year. I said, listen, you're going to guard the best player full court, and you're going to have to not allow them to get the ball. So she took that personally, and she's been doing a great job of it. When we played Clarkson South, and she picked up Carly Vos full court, that really helped us, win that game, right? And we did the same thing the second and third time we played her, and that's how we were able to be successful. She's able to play defense at a high level, and whenever she scores, right? We went up to John Jay East Fishkill on their senior night. She picked up their best player. I think she had 3 points the whole game, and I think Elise went for 15 points.
Amazing.
Right?
I love that. I love that.
She's really come on the second half of the year for you.
Absolutely. Last year, we had her sister Madison, who was a senior. She was kind of fighting herself. But this year, she's come on and made a decision to stop people on defense. And if it's her night to score, it's her night to score. And she's going to execute.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Absolutely. Thank
All
you,
right,
guys.
Coach, you're a champion now. We want to put you in some more pressure now that you're the champion. Are you ready for a little rapid fire?
Sure.
All right, here we go. One word to describe this team.
Grit.
Who's your most vocal player on the team?
Casey Cummings.
What is the best thing about coaching this team?
This is such a tight-knit group. They hang out with each other. They go to games with each other. And they watched the first round of the playoffs against Mayapack against whoever they were playing the first game. They went to their teammate's house, they bought pizza, they sat down, they watched the game together. Today they went out for lunch together. There's just a tight-knit group off the court, and it shows on the court because they always stick together.
It definitely does. Who's the player that the team looks at when the game gets tight?
Rakia. If it's not Rakia, it's Casey, but Rakia is our big dog for sure.
So tonight your team wins Section 1 championship. What does this moment mean to you?
It means everything. These girls are phenomenal. I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for Nyack. Coming from, I graduated high school, Ramapo High School. I'm an East Ramapo alumni. My AD, Joseph Jill, actually came from East Ramapo. So when I got into coaching at Nyack at the modified level, I never expected to be coaching girls varsity. And 4 years later, look at me now.
4 years later, look at you now.
And I'm so happy
now.
for the girls. And I'm so happy for Nyack.
So we got a couple of gifts for you, Coach.
Thank you.
This bracelet will store all the highlights of the entire weekend.
Okay, great.
Okay, we appreciate you adding to those highlights by just doing a great job coaching. And this right here, you can put that on your plaque, your medal, or the gold ball. When you tap it, you'll be able to relive your game and all the highlights of your game.
Oh, that's great.
Right here.
Phenomenal.
Coach, it's been amazing to have you on the show.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you for everything you guys do. You guys do a great job. I love the show. The girls love the show, and it's great.
Kervin's happy for you, happy for the girls. We wish you nothing but the best of luck. We want to see all the Section 1 teams do really well.
Thank you.
We're hoping that you have a deep state playoff run and get to Troy. Obviously, one game at a time, as we know.
For sure.
But congratulations, enjoy this night, and best of luck going forward.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
What an amazing game to watch. That was a great interview we just had with Coach Kervin's. Man, what a game, what a play that he called with Casey Cummings. Phenomenal. We look forward to the rest of the weekend. A lot more basketball left here at the County Center. Championship weekend, baby.